Next is Mary Smutnick.
I sent that right along. That's housing and community development. That's what they're doing. It's the city yard for.
And the address for the record, please.
Mary Smutnick. I come from 138 Brooklyn Road, Pomfret Center, Connecticut, Northeast Connecticut, bucolic countryside. I was here in this very position, I remember you, in January addressing the Planning and Zoning Commission on the same idea. How many here, can I ask, know about sustainable development and the big picture of it? Have you researched it at all? Because you represent the people, you need to be serious about this and fight this, please, with every breath you have. This comes to us because of big money. Towns are suffering, cities are suffering. It's very attractive, I think, for politicians, for leaders of towns to take the money. With money comes those strings, comes the grant funding for this type of thing that's going on in Bristol, which is going on all over the United States right now. Lots of communities are facing this because our leaders are taking HUD funding, they're taking grants from federal government, EPA, all of these entities, whether state or federal, the money comes with strings. The strings unfortunately grab at the freedoms of the people that you're supposed to represent. So please look this up. It is not hidden on the internet. I tell you this because it is all over the place. You look, there's a lady from California, she's my hero, her name is Rosa Koire, K-O-I-R-E, and she is a Democrat against UN Agenda 21, sustainable development, smart growth. That's exactly what Renaissance development is feeding you. What does it do? Again, the big picture, it takes away the very freedom from the people in the city of Bristol. It's incremental so that the people aren't going to probably shout and balk about this because it is so subtle. It's just a change in their lifestyle. Okay, I guess I got to deal with whatever it is. Okay, I guess I'm not getting paid as much this year. Little by little, humanity will accept these changes until they have no freedom. So please, please get serious about looking this up, really representing the people here in Bristol and fighting this with every breath you have. Look up Glen Cove, New York, and their experience with Renaissance development, and you'll see the nightmare. You'll see it. I've gone on the Glen Cove patch, I think it's called, for Long Island. It's a community in Long Island. It used to be a very lovely community. All of the small mom and pop businesses are pretty much gone because of this Renaissance downtown, Renaissance development. It's happening in Westchester County, New York. I mean, you go and research, please, on behalf of the people and freedom. So here's something from, just to give you just a quick background. In 1992, Bush Sr. signed on to this Agenda 21 for the United States in Rio de Janeiro at a global World Earth Summit. Sounds great, environmental, green, everything. From there, nobody knew, except the power brokers at B knew. We didn't know this was going on. Then Mr. Bill Clinton became the next president, and he fashioned a President's Council on Sustainable Development, one of those code words for what's going on. And this is what G. Gary Lawrence, the advisor to President Clinton at the time, said. Participating in a UN-advocated planning process would very likely bring out the many of the conspiracy-fixated groups and individuals in our society, this segment of our society who fears this one world government of the United Nations, an invasion of the United Nations in the US through which our individual freedom would be stripped away, and who would actively work to defeat any elected official who would join the conspiracy by undertaking Agenda 21. So, we call the process something else, such as comprehensive planning, smart growth, or growth management. See, so they're hiding the real scary word, and they're couching it in smart growth, in green projects, environmental projects. It's taking away the ultimate grantor of our freedoms, which is private property rights. Once we no longer have private property, our freedoms are gone. So please be serious about your oath of office that you recently took or are about to take. I assume when you raise your right hand and say, "I swear to uphold to the best of my ability and back the United States Constitution, the state constitution." If you don't know what the Constitution says and guarantees for us for our rights, you won't be a good leader for the people of Bristol. So please look into this seriously and fight with every breath you have. Should not be about the money or the power, but it should be about the freedom of the people in America. Thank you.
Thank you.